lead. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
3rd and 9. Get set, get set. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Austin with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
63. Trevor. Alpha.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. Purdy on first down. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. Third and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Great. Check.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling to the left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on fourth down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Khalil Herbert on the return. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On first and 10, Purdy. Moving out inside the pocket. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and inches. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Plenty of scoring already. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Hubbard. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Houston.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Good. Set.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Good. Set. Out of here.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Jacob is in for a touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And his guys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 20 at the 33-yard line.
Now Hurts. Moving left. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And a nice job defensively. They don't let him get away. It's good for 7, but it makes it 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Hey, Silver.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Moving to his left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. A short run there to Otten. Here's a 2nd and 6.
the gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. That's complete to Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Crosby on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Don't touch that. Crowd love Yanni. Don't touch.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Out to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Crowd love Yanni. Don't touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
You just can't make these mistakes, especially with your backs up against the wall. I mean, you've essentially just gifted the other team points because now as their offense takes the field, their field position that they're starting with, they probably got 3 on the board, and now you just got to try to not make it 7.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll keep it on the ground here again. He's going to have a first down on that gain up to the 25-yard line.
8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
Get set, get set.
Another run here with Hubbard. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Come on, put up on a gun, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the 20.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Great, set. 180. Don't touch it.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
It is second and 6.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Defenses always have to make a decision, like how do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Khalil Herbert to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. From the 22 now, here's second and 4. Here's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It's third and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. First and 10.
First down, Houston.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. To throw, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down for Houston.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
At the 4-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Hubbard. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On second down, Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Nick Bonito getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. On the move left. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Good. Set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Good. Set. Delta.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Good. Delta.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on.
Let's go.
But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Forced out wide. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That's swung out to Etienne. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's now fourth down and 1.
Hey, easy, 50.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The ball comes out. And Unfortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Hurts going to keep it on the option. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. It is picked up by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. This run straight ahead for Etienne. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Alpha.
Hurts working in the pistol. Exiting the pocket right. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with first and goal.
Great. At the 4-yard line.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 8. Brings
Down
up
to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8-yard line.
It's set. It's set.
Here's Purdy. Forced to his right. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad.